The moment Verydarman declares that he have time for a particular matter, the moment Verydarman declares the fact that he's already having time to investigate a particular matter, that shows that this guy will investigate it deep and will bring out hidden secrets. He never investigates without evidence. He never speaks without evidence. Now, he's finally digging into what really happened. The question that Nigerians have been asking for the past few years as regards who was in the SOWORE and blah 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 and all of that, now this guy is already investigating. You will see everything in this very video. They're bringing a lot out at this very moment. The same thing was also investigated at this very moment, and the same SOWORE have been locked up now in police custody and all of that. And according to the report, they gassing him. According to the report allegedly by his lawyer, you hear things for yourself. They said they wanted to make him to poof like Abiola. You see things where it goes. Everything is shown in this very video. So I will be playing the full video. You hear things the way it goes. So I would like guys to stay connected to the end of this video. The questions that Nigerians have been asking based on their curiosity is finally getting an answer. If you can share the video, just want to share it. Share it to the best social media platforms. Let it go viral. And if you can share it, just want to like it. Like the video, give it a thumb up so that it will be recommended for us. Just stay connected. I'll come back again.
Welcome you back to LAJUPOG TV.
I don't have bad news for you today.
The home of religious gossip.
But you should leave the fight for Mohammed.
What is happening in the Christendom? Join now to make sense with LAJUPOG.
Hello my great and wonderful viewers, welcome back to LAJUPOG TV. For those of you coming across this channel for the very first time, just endeavor to click the registration button appearing on your video screen, and at the same time click the notification bell icon so that whenever we drop a new video in few hours time, YouTube will easily let you to know. You know, a lot of things is actually going on. A lot of Nigerians have been asking questions. In fact, some of the Nigerians are tired of asking questions based on everything that actually went around the poofing of Buhari and all of that. You know, since 2019, the questions have been rolling out, but Verydarman have not gained a total relevance at that very time. Now, the guy is having a very big space on the media now, and the moment Verydarman said that he have time for a particular matter, that shows that the matter is already getting a solution. The moment he said that he will investigate a matter, you will hear things the way it goes. This man will never investigate without evidence. One thing about him, the difference between him and some other people when they investigate a matter is the fact that he brings out evidence. He will never do anything without bringing out evidence as regards what is actually investigating. Now, the curiosity and the questions that Nigerians have been asking based on who was in the SOWORE and blah 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 have finally been unveiled. You will see this the way it goes now. Evidence is flying on media right now. You will see everything in this very video, and the same SOWORE that actually bring out some of the evidences as regards what happened, and the same Nanakan that brought out what actually happened according to them as regards Buhari and all of that. They were locked up now. Nanakan was locked up. SOWORE now have been locked up few days ago as well, and you will see everything that is happening in the detention with him. You will see everything in this very video. So I will let you stay connected to the end of the video. If you can share the video, just want to share it. Share to the social media platforms. Let it go viral. Let a lot of people get to know what's actually happening as far as Nigerian matter is concerned. And if you can share, just like the video, like it, give it a thumb up so that it will be recommended for us. You know, Unveiling was the first person to come out to actually kick against Buhari. That was even still in the regime of Buhari. He brought out different evidences. According to him, he said the man that was in the SOWORE is not Buhari, that everybody knows. But you will see things the way it goes in this very video. The same Unveiling was locked up. SOWORE came out as well. The same SOWORE was locked up again, and according to the lawyers of SOWORE now, they said they trying to gas him the way they gas MK or Abiola back then and all of that. These are allegations from the lawyers of SOWORE, pure allegations. Now, Verydarman has said he will not remain silent on the matter again, that he wants to investigate everything out, and this guy is already bringing out evidences and is already pouring spit on the face of the people that are actually concerned on this very case. You will see everything that he actually brings out in this very video. I will play the full video. You will see things the way it goes. You know, it makes it known to the general public that this is a very big disgrace to Nigeria. This is a disgrace to APC government as a whole, because APC government have reduced themselves to a level that Nigerians are now seeing them less. This is what is actually happening. This is what Verydarman actually made known in this very video. A lot that actually happened that they never wanted Nigerians to know. Why are they trying to turn the Nigerian government to a secret court? Those are the questions that these people people are actually asking. When everything happened, when something substantial happened, they will try to keep it from the people according to what Verydarkman and according to what the lawyer of SOWORE said in this very video. You see everything that was said. This is very ridiculous according to what they said. Now they're now digging out everything that happened since 2019 and they're making it known to the general public that no wonder that the wife of Buhari came out allegedly that the man that is in the Aso Rock is not a husband. You hear it from the horse's mouth yourself. These are not even my words. I keep my words back to myself. They said the man that is in the Aso Rock, according to what the wife of Buhari allegedly said, and they said the woman said that the man is not a husband. Now, who did they want to bury in Buhari's compound in Daura? Because according to reports, they carried Buhari from London hospital where he poofed a few days ago, and they brought him to Castina and they put him in Daura, and the same time they buried him in Buhari's compound in Daura. Who is that man that they buried in Buhari's compound in Daura? And now a lot of questions have been run out. Some people said no, it is because Buhari poofed some years ago, and the Buhari that poofed some years ago was the one that they brought after embalming him for years to come and bury him in his compound in Daura, allegedly. Everything is alleged. Now they're saying it now, they're making it known according to what they're saying in this very video. They're making it known to the general public that the wife of Buhari said if anybody should vote for that man that's in the Aso Rock, that man that was in the Aso Rock before, that was in the regime of Buhari, they said towards around 2019 and they said around 2019, the wife of Buhari came out to make it known to the general public that if they should vote for that man, you are on your own. And according to what the woman said, a lot of people did not understand what the woman was saying. And they said it was before that time that he said to the general public that the man that is in that Aso Rock is not her husband, allegedly. Those are what they actually said in this video. Now, let me take you down to the video. You hear things for yourself. The same SOWORE that spoke against Buhari when Buhari poofed, and even he fought Buhari in the regime of Buhari, all of that. The same SOWORE have been arrested again. You hear everything as far as the detention of SOWORE is concerned. According to the report, they said the detention is actually illegal according to the lawyer of SOWORE. Now, Verydarkman too have already come out to speak as regards this same fact, and on the same view, everything amidst the poofing of Buhari and everything that happened in the cabinet and the regime of Buhari, everything have totally been exposed. You hear exposure with evidences from these people, from the sources in this very video. You hear from Verydarkman. Just stay connected to the end of the video. If you can share the video, do it to share it, and if you can share it just like it, stay connected. I'll come back again.
And I'm beginning to believe no, you're not Aso Rock, but an impostor, no, bro, Buhari. I'm beginning to, I have checked every other record. I think it's true. I know you're watching me online. I say that man in Aso Rock. I'm beginning to believe that assassin that is not our president. Because the man, our president, was sick of what they call cancer. Terrible cancer of both the brain and throat. And these cancers cannot be treated anywhere in the world except miracle happen. If miracle happen, they should tell us how the miracle happened. Who prayed for him? Any testimony here? Suddenly the man that was being thrown away anyhow, anytime, came back healthy and never went to America again for any checkup. Miracles. This is wonderful. Hallelujah. And this other man there now is shorter than the former one, is younger than the former one, and is healthier than the former one. Hello. And is more wicked than the former one. And doesn't care about anything that's going on in Nigeria. No wonder the wife of the former one says, this man is not my husband. He said, he vote him again, Nigerians, you are stupid. The woman even said that it's no more the man, it is the cabals that now govern Nigeria. I remember when she came, Bosi, London Bata, Mbudia Musolo, and I'm Juliana, until Ojo Chinike, and I judge of Morocco a week after the Bata Heldi. And my judge, I want to walk on raw. Or the Queen of England in your a condolence message to Nigeria. Or an apology. Or an apology na Ifamela. None can no seller. I'm not tico sini amaro. Or Yabro Buhari. Nang why you would Koran. No gamusbo. And I took him for Salero Tata. Or the money queer. What has Nigerian government said? They could have come out and said, prove it. Nigerian president. He had to the internet everywhere. Not only that, Mbone Kabatalo, Babangura Asovila. Makana Asovila Mwelum, only the voice of the president and the finger thumb can open. So when he came, he could open as no cable Asovila for more than 3 months. Evaluate Lord also was in Konaga Mega. Ogabata for more than was Manjo. More on Yobo. For 3 months already, we found a sign. He was studying Nigeria. And again, the former one has a mark on the ear. This one has no mark on the ear. The other one has a mark on the hand. This one has no mark anymore. A white man is true. Indian emir can carry this face. Face on and be a plastic surgery. Now the kind of seller, I will mask that guy in a poco. I like the guy somehow. I don't know why I like him. I will mask the impostor in the villa that you call your president. That's what he says. Now, Okorocha Rochas, Nana Imo State. The worst enemy of Igbos ever lived is the man they call Governor Rochas Okorocha. The same man was played along with them. Until international government intervened. APC now, they are looking for my fall because I am an Igbo man. So you are coming back to join issues with Kaina Ibozalofu. No, you will face your battle alone. Hallelujah. You are never one of us. You are never one of us. Fight alone. Odds are the same. Fighting against us. Now they are after him. His name is in the first 50 people that will not travel from Nigeria.
Omoyele Sowore have been arrested and detained by the Nigerian police. First things first, it is a shame and a very big embarrassment and a slap to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the APC regime that in 2025, Sowore is still protesting. It is a shame and a slap to their face. It shows that nothing is working in Nigeria. In 2025, make sure Sowore still carry himself. Sowore went out to the protest since 1999.
And the center of the student opposition to the government. In the following years, Sowore led dozens of demonstrations in support of democracy, like this one at the National University Games in 1998. What started with chanting outside the gates ended up with the entire student body rallying on the field against the military leadership. At the center of it all was Omoyele Sowore. This was not the kind of message the military welcomed. As the crowds dispersed, Sowore was arrested and imprisoned for 2 weeks.
Make sure Sowore still come. People went follow protest, the likes of Tinubu them. Tinubu don't dey power now. People went follow protest. It's still coming in 2025 to still say, the road is not good. Nigerians are suffering. Pay the police. This is wrong. It is a shame. It means that the country is not working. Nigeria of today, somebody still protest. It is a shame. We have no leaders. For how long are we continue to will we continue to do this? It is just as if we're in a circle. That Sowore is still protesting now. For one thing, since 1999, neither man don't make that move. Till today, plenty people don't come, go. Plenty don't come, go. We now don't come, we don't try now. We see the shouts, no road, people are killing, Nigerians are suffering, people are starving. Last week here or 2 weeks ago, he carried a retired police and went to the front of the police station, the headquarters, to start crying. that some of them have not been paid their pension and their gratuity? Is it not an embarrassment to Nigeria? That these people that laid their life for Nigeria as policemen, they cry for their own pension. It is a shame and an embarrassment to Nigeria. Sometimes when I see a lot of things in Nigeria, I don't even know how I want to create. I don't go now, I want to create. Now you are arresting Sowore for what? For what? It's the one that they cover on herself for shame. Anybody will talk. Instead of able to do something. People are not supposed to complain about something 2 times for this country again. Nobody is supposed to complain about something 2 times. Basic amenities will not see. Even ordinary security. Protect the people is a problem. We are not even talking about the internal system. Just the one where we all they see every day. There's no security in the land. There's no food, no water. There's no electricity. There's no fuel. There's no transportation. There's nothing. Minimum wage is a lie. Public school children are crying. Every day by day, different problem. They have not been able to solve one. All the promises I see what people are meant to know gave, he failed on all of that. All. And the likes of Sowore will say, oh no, we don't deserve this. And you go arrest them. It is a pity and it's a shame. Please, to the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, sir, please, let Sowore go. Free Sowore now. Please. The fact say we dey even come talk say free somebody, and if they now ask say wetin this person do, come talk say he went to protest. Why did he go to protest? For his personal thing? No, he went to protest for the betterment of the country and he was arrested. It is a shame. That's why una go dey do this thing dey go. With time, one day una no fit do am again. It is not a threat. You get where this country dey go. One day una no fit do am again. One day. Free Omoyele Sowore, please. I heard this FCID that arrested him. FCID, they are the Lagos. I'll come Abuja constant for our office. So, I don't want to say I don't want stress you now. Please, let's just do something with civility. If you feel say what you should already do, take him to court. Make my police they fight for court, not to go and detain him. No. Free Sowore now.
Sowore's arrest is not just only illegal and not constitutional. It's also very, very immoral. Yes, we sent out a release this morning, and the basis of that release was not just to chronicle the events of the recent days that made Sowore's invitation and arrest not to be illegal and constitutional alone, but also be immoral. But then the event of today now, as of today, is taking a new dimension. Based on the information we are getting this morning, Mr. Sowore was invited 2 days ago, and based on the invitation that was sent to him, that was fraught with errors of description of law, all sorts. He responded that he will honor that invitation despite the errors they were referring to the law portion to which they were inviting him to be added 2025, which does not exist. He said he honored that invitation. He was on his way to the police when they called him and informed him that the head of team to investigate him was out of town, that they will get back to him. It was the day before yesterday that they now called him to report that their head of team is back in town, and he told them categorically that the first invitation sent to him was erroneous. If you want me to invitation, send a proper invitation that carries the correct information and that I need of this allegation have against me. The last invitation sent to him was still subsisting, and they asked, it was on that we had to call me as his lawyers. We now wrote a formal letter to Fakorede and the subordinate that was communicating with him. We explained to him the need for them to disclose the allegation upon which he was being invited.
Yeah.
When you invite, it has become a normal in this country for police to send invitation to people and ask them to report that there is an investigation going on and that the name of that person features prominently. That is uncivilized. Even the case that anybody that is accused of a criminal offence, the details must be disclosed to that person. The reason why the police putting that person where is an arrest. Invitation in Nigeria to that come and arrest. You all know the invitation and they said they got an order of court to detain him yesterday. But before the police, you said
a court order. We got a court order yesterday.
That was what they said yesterday. But there was no order. I am telling you that if there is an order somewhere, police force is not a secret court. There is no need, there is no basis of running police institution like a court. The police are accountable to the public.
Exactly.
So Sowore is not a private individual. His activities in the country are not private to him. So if you get a court order to detain Sowore, that court order should be publicized.
Exactly.
People should not beg to see it. There was no court order as at the time Sowore was detained, and they showed 2 petitions. They brought out 2 petitions upon which that invitation was sent. They said one of the petitions came from the admin of the Nigerian Police Force under the Inspector General of Police accusing Sowore of forgery. The other one was written by an individual who was promoted by the IG, and IG was accused of cronyism to have given such a rapid promotion to that individual. People believe it was not on merit. Sowore publicly believe it was not merit, but the invitation, the petition was written against Sarah Reporter. Sarah Reporter is an entity, it's not Sowore. So the only allegation against Sowore as of today is the one coming from the office of the IG against Omoyele Sowore. So the information reaching us today was that as early as 6 a.m. they went to pick Sowore in his room. That is their custody. He said, and they forcefully when he was demanding for his lawyer, sir, no official activity takes place at 6 a.m. Anything that takes place at 6 a.m. officially is diabolical, is evil, is not public. They went to his room at 6 a.m. They went to his cell. It was rough-handed. They said it was rough-handed. They wanted to take him to court to get an order. But the information again was that they have been shopping from one court to the other. They have been forum shopping from one court to the other. And all the judges, they have declined to give an order for Sowore's continued detention. And that was why they had to return him to his cell in a Abatia police station in former SARS, which is now SWAP in Abuja. So there is no, sir, the truth of the matter is that there is no allegation being investigated by the police. If the allegation is forgery of whatever they call it, whether they are wire message or whatever, then what do they need to indemnify? Why don't they take him to court directly?
Exactly.
All of this drama is to get back at him for his ceaseless, courageous, and unceasing criticism against the office of the IG. That there is no court order. If there is a court order, that court order too will be challenged because it will be illegal. On what basis? The only petition against him was the one that accused him of forgery of a police wireless message. If that is the only allegation, why don't you take him to court?
Exactly.
Because if it's a wireless message on the police will have done the investigation before inviting him. What is the basis of keeping him? They want to harass him, they want to intimidate him, they want to molest him, they want to subdue him, and if possible they want to eliminate him. And let me just tell you this, the information that also got to me is that he said he was treated with gaseous substance. That's the information we got. They wanted to give him the Ebola treatment, but we have already cried to the world. When anything happen to Omoyele Sowore, it's for general police to be ready to face Nigerian people to give account. We don't let it slide. It's not possible. This is not military government.
That's right.
This is democracy. It's not possible.
Baisa, you allege that the same police force acted as accuser, arrestor, detainer, and investigator. Could you break down for our audience in legal terms? How does that violate the principle of impartial justice, sir?
There is no natural justice here. Nothing can be fair in this process. If Sowore, because the truth of the matter is that there is no allegation. Because if there is an allegation, the allegation coming from police cannot come from the police. The allegation that Sowore is accused of any or something cannot come from. There is no crime. What I am saying is that it is a travesty of justice. It is an imitation of a process. There is no process. The only thing we are left with now is court. There is no reason. They have taken Sowore illegally to their custody until we see Sowore come out alive. We cannot believe they don't have a mission with that study.
So Baisa, have you got so far for redress or to challenge the legality of his detention? If so, what has been the response of the judiciary, sir?
That is what I am saying. That is the only option we have now. So the only thing we can do now as co-patriots is to challenge legality. And if the government want to be reasonable, they won't be reasonable. The Nigerian police wants to obey the law. Is for them to release continually and to take down his apology and even to return his glasses, which is in their custody. The glasses that was stripped by that individual is to return it to Sowore.
Thank you for staying connected, my great and wonderful viewers. You can hear it from that very pastor. You can hear everything that he said. He said Buhari, when he came back from London hospital after the long trip, Buhari that we sick today, they will bring him to London hospital. From London hospital, they will return him back to Nigeria. From Nigeria, they will take him back to London hospital again. It's just like he's doing to and fro international journey. You understand? Now, the same Buhari, based on his illness, he used to travel from Nigeria to London consecutively, repetitively, consistently. But all of a sudden, after the long trip, that Osibajo was about to be sworn in according to report. But after the long trip, Buhari just paused. He didn't sick again. And a lot of Nigerians began to raise suspicion. If you should hear what this man said very well in this very video, he said a lot of Nigerians were raising suspicion that why is it that the man that they brought is not even as tall as the previous man that was there before? Why is it that the man that they brought is not even having a good heart? Because according to the report, the Buhari that was there before had a good heart. But all of a sudden, after the London trip thing, he refused to have a good heart again. The Buhari that was now there becomes so very wicked. According to the report, it is the Buhari, according to them, they say it was the Jubilee that they brought for Sudan, allegedly. Now, they say, according to them, the same Sudan was the one that massacred people at the toll gate, allegedly. He said it wasn't the Buhari that they voted in 2015 that did all that. Those are what a lot of people are saying. And according to what this man said in this very video, make it not to the general public again. He said the Buhari that was there when they brought him, that his thumbprint couldn't even open his office door. Is it that his blood dried during the trip, or is it that he's a different person entirely? And that was when Gabashio came out and pushed out the narrative that rats invaded the office of Buhari. That was why Buhari couldn't enter his office. It's not that his thumbprint couldn't open the door of his office. But Gabashio later came back around 2025 now and made it known to the general public in a live interview with Sheikh Kimbali of Channel Television. He made it known that that narrative that he pushed out then was a false narrative. So when Gabashio came out to make it known to the general public that that narrative of right invading Buhari office, that was why Buhari couldn't open or enter his office, it's not because his thumbprint couldn't open his office. For Gabashio to come out in 2025 and say that that thing was a lie that he said back then, how do you expect Nigerians to believe the fact that the person that was there before is really Buhari? Those are the questions that a lot of people actually ask as regards everything that's actually ongoing with Buhari, question and all of that. And according to what this man says, the wife of Buhari came out that if you should vote for this man that is in the Aso Rock in 2019, because Buhari, according to them, he governed from 2015 to 2019, from 2019 to 2023. They said towards the 2019 election, they said if you should vote for this man in 2019, they said that was what the wife of Buhari said. If you should vote for this man in 2019, you are your own Nigerians. These are not even my words, these are the words of this man that you actually listened to in this very video. This man that just spoke as regards everything. I think the man is an able man and all of that. Those are the questions that a lot of people are asking. Who is really the man that they actually celebrated is spoofing, or the man is spoofing few days ago? Now, the same thing that happened in the regime of Buhari, how Buhari detained Sowore, they locked him up in Abuja for more than a year or thereabout, and because they said Sowore was trying to commit treason against the Buhari government and blah blah blah. Now, the same thing is now happening in the regime of TINUBU. You know, when Buhari actually dealt with Sowore back then, and when the Buhari poof, the Sowore in question actually mocked the death of the Buhari. Nobody, it's not even Sowore alone. A lot of people actually criticize the speak-in of the dead of Buhari. But the same thing is now happening in the regime of TINUBU again. They finally turned the regime of TINUBU to a military regime where when anybody speak, they will just pick you up one night, one afternoon, or one midnight. That's what a lot of people are actually facing right now. They carry Sowore again in the regime of TINUBU. The same thing that Buhari did that did not pay him well. The same thing that Buhari did in his regime that did not speak well of him when he poof. The same thing is what TINUBU is actually doing right now. What do TINUBU want Nigerians to say about him when they actually poof? You are arresting Sowore for saying the truth. You are arresting Sowore. Tell us one single thing that you are arresting Sowore for that he did. Just come to Nigerians, speak to Nigerians. What did Sowore did that is wrong, that make you to arrest him without even a court order allegedly? Terrorists are there in the bush. Benue people cannot sleep in their house. A lot of insurgency taking place in different places in Nigeria. Fish magnet was poofed by unknown government that we did not even know till now. They've not been apprehended. They did not say all those ones to arrest. But it is Sowore that is the problem in the country called Nigeria. What kind of country is that? What kind of country is that with a misplaced priority? Your people are suffering from insurgency, insecurity, and everything. Common security you can provide for your people. You should listen to Verydarkman very well. Common security you can provide for your people, but yet you can intimidate them. You can intimidate them with police. You can do all manner of things to them with police or security operative, but you can't arrest bandits. You can't arrest terrorists. You can't arrest. What kind of country? Even if they should even arrest terrorists, they will still put them in a rehabilitation center. From there, they send them back to the society. But Sowore is their problem. Now, drop your opinion in the comment section on this video as regards everything that was said in this video. Feel free, say your mind. Say your mind at the comment section. As I'm gonna discuss and turn it for you, share, follow me on my social media handles on Facebook at LAJUPOG TV and LAJUPOG Entertainment on Instagram at LAJUPOG. Guess what, guys? See you in my next video. Bye for now.
I see the hot for my body, I say make I yarn you. Religious gossip plenty day for body. Pastor where they lie on top, he pastor. For LAJUPOG watch TV. Pastor where they back, where? Politician where they do pass himself. Why you waiting for church? All as LAJUPOG watch TV.